Hello, my fishing Cape Cod, Ryan here. As you can see, it's the middle of the summer here on the Cape. I've ditched the waders, just wearing pretty much what I wear when I go surf casting in Costa Rica. It's just after high tide. It's about 9:30. What we're gonna be casting tonight is a blurple Joe Baggs Swarter. This is a pretty killer summertime lure. Big fish, small fish, doesn't matter. They like it a lot, especially during the summer from the beach. I'm gonna be using a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader, 30-pound braid, a 9-foot Lamiglass rod rated for up to 3 ounces. This is a Van Staal VR175 from the guys at the Goose Hummock. Let's see what happens. I'll show you how to fish this lure. It's really a killer plug during the summer for stripers here on Cape Cod. So sometimes you don't even have to go into the water. A lot of these fish will come on very close to shore at night. So all I'm gonna do with this plug is very simple. I'm just gotta cast it out, hold the rod at a 45-degree angle, and just slowly reel it in. There's really not much to it. The lure's gotta do all the work for you. And I just had a nice hit. Just had another nice hit. As soon as you feel that bass, that thud on the line, you just give it a quick jerk. Sometimes when it gets in closer to shore, I'll hold the rod just like that. This guy feels halfway decent. I think it's just a little one, but I'm not complaining. So what I've done with the Joe Baggs Swarter here is I've crushed all the barbs on the hook. You can see how easily that fish came undone. He's just a little guy. But by crushing the barbs on the hook makes it much easier to release these fish. Thank you, fish. Oh, there you go. Not bad, first cast. That wasn't edited, that was actually the first cast. So I'm gonna get this weed off, we'll put it back out there. So again, it's really simple. Just gotta cast the blurple Swarter out. Kind of an interesting name. I don't know how Joe came up with the name of this lure. And just slowly reel it in, nice and easy. These fish, just nice and slow. Make it nice and easy for them to zone in and crush this plug. And then again, when it gets closer to the beach, I usually hold the rod parallel. Oh, wow. That guy was 10 feet offshore when he hit it. It's about a half moon tonight. Full moon is in a few days. Pretty windy. It's blowing 15 to 20 out of the southeast. There's a good fish. Come on, take a little line. He hit like a bigger fish. So one thing to always have on you is a pair of pliers. And I actually lost my surf belt the other night. I left it in the dunes by accident. But I've got my pliers right here in my pocket. Couple things to look out for. Obviously the hooks, the dorsal spines, and this fish might kick sand up into my face. But I'm just gotta use, you can see that right there? You wanna be pretty careful about that. Again, with the barbless hooks, he's gotta come out nice and easy. If there were barbs on the hooks, that would be a nightmare unhooking this fish. See if there's a bigger one. Got a decent school of fish in front of us. Actually, what I just found, which might explain a little bit about maybe why the fishing is so good right now. I was just walking along, and I came across this, looks like a regurgitated mackerel. So I would think maybe, I mean, I don't really know what happened here, but maybe a few of the fish I caught earlier before turning the camera on, maybe they regurgitated this mackerel and I didn't notice it. But I mean, maybe that's why the fishing is so good tonight. There's some mackerel roaming up and down the beach. I don't know, but it's not every day you come across a half digested mackerel right in the sand. So if you ever see something like this, I mean, it's definitely worth stopping and making a few casts. That's a good sign. Definitely some good bait around. All right, let's make another cast. See if there's a bigger boy out there. I'm sure there is somewhere. With big bait like that around, I'm sure there's a keeper mixed in. Oh yeah. Oh, it came off. Oh wow, another one hit it. Well, there must be 1,000 fish in front of me right now. Nice and slow. Let that lure do all the work. Couple hits. Come back for it. Little bumps, little bumps. So we've already discussed the importance of crushing the barbs, especially when you're getting lots of small fish, and also having some pliers on you, no matter what. Another good tool is this fish grip. This will really make it even more safe when you're releasing the fish. So I'll show you how to use this in conjunction with the pliers. It's really simple. We're still got to be casting the Joe Baggs blurple Swarter. Just got to put these in my pocket because I lost my surf belt the other night. It's somewhere in the dunes back here. Unless somebody picked it up, which they probably did. Be a pretty good find. I took a little break. We'll see if the fish are still here. It's about 2 hours after high tide, so the current's really moving. Beautiful midsummer night here on the Cape. Beautiful, beautiful night. Nice and warm. Fishing in a bathing suit. I'll definitely remember nights like this during February. January, February, March. Oh wow, they're still here. Nothing real monstrous tonight so far. Mostly little guys, but great action. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the fish grip here. Just gotta open this baby up. Oh, you bastard. Got me right in the knee. But I crushed the barb, so it came out pretty easily. That would have been a nightmare if I didn't crush the barbs. Oh, now he's got me in my foot. Goodness. So much for an instructional video on how to release fish. All right, there we go. My goodness. So now that I got him in the lip lock, get my pliers. There we go. I'll just get this guy right back in the water. That's the thing, when you bring the fish in so quickly like that, it's really good for the fish, but they have so much energy. That guy got me right in the knee right there, and then in the toe. But I had crushed the barbs. So fortunately, with the crushed barbs, it came right out. Another little hit. There we go. Oh, he came off. Oh, he came off. So when I say crushed barbs, what I mean is if you actually look on this hook, there is no barb. So all you have to do is take your pair of pliers. When you get a lure from the tackle shop, and just crush those barbs. Just like I'm doing right here. Press down really hard, and then it'll be nice and flat. And it'll make removing the hook from the fish much easier, and it'll also make removing it, if you ever get a hook through your hand, or God forbid in your face or your leg, it'll come out so much easier than if you have that barb. And when you hook a fish, you got to make sure you keep constant tension on the line, because without that barb, there's a better chance of the fish popping off. So it's really got to make you a more skilled angler. It's got to force you to keep better tension on the fish. There's one. A little bit better maybe. Oh, it's taking a little line. A little bit bigger than the last fish I got. Keep constant pressure because there's no barbs on the hooks. Oh yeah, not a bad fish. Splashing around pretty good. I can use my fish grip. Oh boy. Come here. This should be a pretty easy guy to unhook, but there you go. So once that's locked in, you know, he's not going anywhere. Take my pliers. No barb on the hook. Came out really easy. And we'll just release this guy nice and quick. I got him in so fast. He's not very tired, so he should swim off pretty easily. Yep. Piece of cake. Lots of marks now. I mean, this thing was brand new. Now it looks really beat up. I mean, the fish are killing it, but you can see the jaw mark right there. So most of the fish are hitting right where this hook is. That hook is positioned perfectly. I'd be kidding you if I knew for sure why the purple and black works so good at night, but a lot of guys that I've talked to think that the darker color creates a little bit of a silhouette against the nighttime sky, which just makes it a little bit easier for the bass to zone in on the lure. I have absolutely no idea if that's true, but I will say that this black and purple coloration, it outfishes just about every other color I have in my bag. At least when I'm fishing at night. If I'm fishing during the day, I'll use yellow, white, or just all white. But this black and purple, I mean, it's really a super effective color for nighttime.